Hello and welcome to another episode of Animation 3 FORTNITE Zero Builds. This one might be tricky today.
That bread immediately made me That's my fault. I ate that thing so fast.
Oops, I got two of the same guns. That's not good. Let's take some of these quick. Alright. Let's go this. Ooh, somebody's right there. Oh, somebody already.
Are you recording?
And I got him. Hurry.
Are you recording? Are you recording?
Okay. Shooting right behind me and above me. Concentrating. Anyhow, today I was going to talk a little bit about my experience with computers and technology. I've probably mentioned it in a previous video that I was in the graphic arts program that they offered in high school when I went. And our class got a old Macintosh computer my senior year in high school. And you know, the class was mainly composed of guys. Girls were not into the graphic arts as much. They didn't want to work the presses, the printing presses and so forth. So and so my teacher too, he was near retirement age, and he didn't care about the computer at all. It just sat on a table in the corner. So I told him I wanted to learn it, and he says, well, have at it, because I don't really care about it. I'm not going to be teaching on it. So he's like, go ahead and use it whenever you want. So my senior year, I had two classes in graphic arts that year, because they offered like 5 years worth of graphic arts classes. So I had already finished all the other ones, and so I signed up for both classes that year then. And so I was in experimenting with this computer like every chance I got, you know, or I wasn't doing one of his assignments. And even if I had my study hall break, I would request to be in there, and I'd be in there for long periods of time working working on this computer. Does it let you drink this while you're in here? No. So anyways, I taught myself how to work this computer. And back then, of course, we had nothing but DOS to use on there. So I learned how to open up the paint programs and all the other programs they had on there. I think it was like yeah, this is before Windows at all. It was just like a DOS program, and every program you wanted to open, you had to type in the DOS and open up with an uh, with an exe file. Those were the files that were openable. So I figured all that out all by myself. Luckily, I didn't wreck the computer that I couldn't get on it at all anymore. But so I didn't really start experimenting with troubleshooting computers till later anyway. But there was no internet or anything on it either. It was just a straight computer, and that's it. So then, when I went to college right after high school, then they had a keyboarding class that had just gotten new computers too. It wasn't on typewriters anymore. I had taken typing too in high school, and we did have electric typewriters, but yeah, in college we had these word processor computers, and it was just a black or greenish screen with green text on it, no special fonts or anything like that, and we would type up documents, and you couldn't even see the entire document on the screen. The screens were very little. And then print it out and see how it turned out, It's very, very primitive looking computers. Uh, so my friend who worked at a local newspaper, she was trying to start her own business at home, and she purchased a computer, and not sure what kind it was, but she had a Adobe Illustrator and a couple other artsy programs on her computer, which was exactly what I wanted to get into. So I go to her house a lot, and she would show me how to work the programs, and she helped me build a portfolio for myself so that I could get into the newspaper where she worked. And I got the job, and then I got to work on computers there, which were Macintosh computers also, and they had Quark Express software on there. So then I kind of self-taught myself how to use that while I worked. And then eventually I bought my own computer for at home, and I had Corel Draw on there. So that was my first true like graphic arts art program that I ever purchased for myself. I think it was like $99 when I bought it, so that was a big purchase for me, including the computer. And I really didn't know what I was doing too much, so it was a lot of experimenting again with the commands on there. And it wasn't until 1995 experience with uh, internet. So then that opened up a whole new world to me also, and I was able to start chatting with people around the world with that. And at the time, I was using the program CompuServe for that. And then later switched to AOL, or AOL is what a lot of people were calling it at the time. And during that same time, I learned how to work some internet chat relay programs. We still had dial-up internet service at that time, so you had to do certain commands to even get on the internet. You had to wait until it would connect, and it would take quite a while sometimes. They also had and I can't remember the name of the software, but it was like a cartoon chat program, which was really cool. A lot of people were excited to use that for a while. But I don't know why that one disappeared, but it was a really cool way to chat, and that kind of gave you you could use an avatar with that, so you could express yourself with whatever character you picked on there, and it was in a cartoon style chat, so that was cool. Then let's see. It's just been a slow progression now of upgrades from computer to computer. The Windows 95, the Windows Vista, the and now to add to that the different consoles for video gaming compared to just playing it on your PC now. So I've tried it all. I've used everything from Xbox to PlayStation to the Oculus 2. I've never used a Nintendo Switch, and I don't intend to use Nintendo Switch. I've just heard so much garbage about it, but right now I'm using PlayStation 5, and a laptop. And my laptop does not have enough memory on it. That's my only complaint with that. But next time I will try to upgrade there too, because I do like having a laptop, though I don't like. I'm gonna die here. They're ganging up on me. 7th plate. We'll play again. But anyways, I do like having a smaller computer that I can take with me if I'd have to. Like if there's a fire in the house or something, I can grab my laptop real quick and take it with me because I have too many important things going on. So, but anyway, yeah, and along with the computer progression over the years has also changed my software usage also. Um, for instance, back in 1995, the first real 3D games were Doom, um, Blake Stone, Rise of the Triad, Heretic. Um, I mean, we had a lot of good 2D games also, like Mortal Kombat and that. But but later on, I got into world building in active worlds, and um, I used to play Cybertown. Cybertown had actual 3D model avatars that you could use in there using I can't remember now. Blackson, I think it was Blackson or something they called it, and there was a separate avatar program that you could download and create your own, and I did that as well. So I'm self-taught in all those things that you know people today would say, "Oh my gosh, it's really primitive," but back then it was the thing. That was the latest that you could do with computers and gaming. Gotta take some of this quick. There's too many people out there already. I might not do well in this game either. Okay. There we go. Let's eat this quick. We're gonna take this. We're gonna drink this. And we're gonna take this gun right there. There we go. Okay. Wow. So we already got. Okay. Alrighty. How can we get out of here now without getting found out? Hmm. Let's see if this will take us all the way. So now, I've had a little experience now with Adobe products. However, they seem to be the key program you need still to get a job in newspapers today or something like that. Um, and I haven't worked on it in so long. I don't know if I could. I haven't kept up with their latest upgrades and so forth. So I've tried applying it newspapers, and they're like, eh. You know what programs? Oh, Canva? No, we don't use that here. So so that's kind of been an issue for me for several years actually, because a lot of companies they don't upgrade as often as you would think they should, or want to change their programs, or or they might be doing some really artistic things that they want true artists for. And yeah, I'm an artist, but I'm not like extreme when it comes to digital art or anything like that. So, because I'm more of just a graphic artist, which is creating ads or posters or things of that nature, and that's not really it's not really a they're right behind me. It's driving me crazy. Um, Doing the type of graphic arts and stuff is not really a big demand for it, unless of course you start your own business and do it online for for people that don't have a strong budget, because a lot of these companies are working with other companies that do have a strong budget, and they expect the the top quality from artists that are very talented. And so when you get in a situation like I'm in with that right now, um, there's a lot of competition in it, then you have to start your own business. um, it may not be as high demand, but you can certainly still make a living off of it. So wow, there's a lot of shooting going on around here again. I like to stay in the I like to stay in the shadows and keep it quiet so I can think before I get down to the last 5 people. We got 25 left though. And they're shooting in every direction, so I don't know where to go. That's crazy. This looks like it might be quiet over here. Hopefully. Oop, we're really far away though from where the line is showing right now too though. So that's not good. I have to start making my way this way. Oop, and the donuts are right there too. Destroying everything. Mm. I don't know how good this gun works either, but I don't want to give myself away. So I don't want to test it. Ooh, I know this is a good weapon. Let me keep that. I don't know if I know how to work it, but I know somebody killed me with it the other day. I'm like, no. Okay. Uh-oh, what happened to the zip line? It's invisible. Oh, we still have to go this way now. Oi. Anyhow, I taught myself HTML web build or world building in Active World. I continue to make web pages to this day a lot. I need some healing quick. And I still do graphic arts. I make thumbnails and headers and logos and things like that on the computer. And I've used AI several times too and edited my artwork that I've created with that also, which I enjoy using AI, but at the same time it can get very frustrating because it can't produce exactly what you're thinking of most of the time. So you have to do a lot of heavy editing anyway if you want to get closer to what you're actually thinking about. So that makes it a little frustrating. So when it first came out though, I used it a lot just to get familiar with it and see what it can do. But now I mainly just compile stuff together in Canva and call it a day. I would like to do a lot of my own original works from start to finish, but I just don't have the time for it. So many times I'll use copyright-free videos, graphics, fonts, and things to make the things that I make. So it's a lot faster and a lot more variety in content when you do that too. Ooh, sound like he's right here. That's crazy. You know, like a trampoline or something. Oh, he's on the umbrella. I have to go this way now. Collect all these bullets quick. Bullets. There's 3 people left. 3 people. Ah, I can't load. I couldn't load my gun. It's so slow. I never used that one before either, though. Oh, and he had that legendary of the other one, too. So, alrighty, folks. That's the end of my little computer and software progression video. And now, of course, I'm playing games like FORTNITE. So, I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.